Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to start with Season 2 of Operation Monster Force, The Donner Party. And here's an early look at it, but I gotta say, I was very happy with the ones I got previously. But getting Donner Party, I can honestly say, this guy does feel smoother. And the joint system is a lot nicer. And I do know that going forward, there's supposed to be some ultra compatibility. I have not tested any of that yet, like at all. So I cannot tell you just yet, but I'm hoping to get into it. But out the gate, I gotta say, I really like Donner Party. It feels like it fits into that supernatural theme of what I love and I call it all the same, but that sci-fi genre of supernatural, as well as hitting that sword and sorcery element. And listen, Westerns are just sword and sorcery, except it's in the Western as guns. And I feel like he definitely hits that vibe. I love the shelling on the top of the head, the composite body. He has an excellent story, and I want to talk about that later because I feel like this is a very cool comic story, a nice spin on it. But this face sculpt looks absolutely phenomenal. It's one of those things where I'm just having a good time playing with toys, and this is going to definitely be one of them. These sit really well on top, and articulation is the same as previous Monster Forces, so I'm not gonna just skip over that, but I'll get to it. We have remnants of the Donner Party, which alludes to the story. We have new parts here with these. I'm not sure, boot cufflinks to survive the winter. We have our holster here, which I believe this is all one piece. It is not removable, so this is all one unique piece. And I do believe this is, it's two pieces. So you can actually, let's see something, hold on. Pop that head off. Let's see if we can do an asymmetrical design real quick. I don't know why I'm making this hard for myself, but. And yes, you can make this an asymmetrical design. So I just wanted to see if we can take that off, and it turns out we can. It sits so well, I thought it was just one piece, but it's actually two. So let's pop this bad boy. Oh, I'm gonna have to heat this neck up because that's super duper tight, so I gotta be careful with that. But it's looking like this is a really, really nice start to Season 2. Articulation wise, we can lift our arms up, we can hit that T-pose. We still have those beautiful butterfly joints as before. We have bicep swivel. We have a beautiful double joint here. These are removable gauntlets to add to that customization if you want. I like them. I hope we get more parts like this. We do have an upper torso movement as well, a lower torso movement as well. As you saw, that was really tight, so I'm gonna go heat that up in between. When we lift our legs up, the waistband does not get in the way. We do have a beautiful thigh swivel. As you can see, you can hear it crack, right? Let's talk about that double joint. It's all there. Do we have a boot swivel? Yes, we do. Wow, these joints smooth right after you crack them out. And despite having these boot gauntlets, you can just shift them up. Oh, that's a ratchet joint on there? Oh, snap. Add a little bit of ratchet on there. So now we have a smooth way to add to that extra articulation. So as soon as I heat this up, he'll be able to lift his head up. As you saw, the joint is there, but man, is it frozen. So yeah, I'm really liking the Donner Party stuff. Oh, the Monster Force stuff, but I'm really liking Donner Party. That means if I wanted him to be spaghetti Western style, let me see about getting that arm back. And we put that hand there for later. It looks like we really are gonna be able to get spaghetti Western style. So I'm a fan for when we place that 6-shooter there. This is really nice. And as you can hear, my dial is shaking. So I have to shift that around later. The only thing that will quite possibly make this better is going to be a toe hinge, but I don't think it's absolutely needed. But overall, we're looking at something really, really nice here. So what I am gonna do is take the time to fix my dial, jump into accessories, and I'll see you guys in a sec. So real quick, as we jump into accessories, I'm actually heating up water in the background, so don't worry about that. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the fact that all Monster Force stuff will come with a stand, Operation Monster Force. As you can see, I'm just gonna leave that in package. I normally don't use those stands, but I wanted to make sure it was clear that it came with one. Here we are gonna talk about the hands. We will get an open set of action hands. Hit you with the razzmatazz, or for holding other weapons. Here we are with the item holding hands that are not weapons. Well, no, sorry, that are not guns or rifles, I should say, right? Then we have our gun, our trigger hands. These are gonna be when using your pistols, revolvers, rifles, machine guns, things like that. And speaking of all those things, here we are with a lever action rifle. It does not have the motif for it, but there is wear and tear in it, which I think is really, really nice. We will get a revolver. I know you saw that from his sidearm holster there. So here we are with the revolver. Let's pop that in. And it fits like a glove. Nice. Then we have his rifle. Not sure what kind of style of rifle this is, but I know it definitely has a lot of action to it. Has a large magazine that is not removable. Yeah, not removable. But again, more wear and tear in it. Proof that he's had it for quite some time. You will get bullet effects. Here is the large bullet effect. Here is the medium bullet effect. And then we have the smaller but longer bullet effect. You will also get an effect for the smoking gun effect. I always like this effect. I like that everybody's doing this now. It's really nice. You will also get a holster with a machete. This can be placed on the back. I do believe it slides along, yep, slides right along this. So you can attach it there. It's soft enough that you should be able to attach. I'm just having trouble because I'm a weenie bob. And I'm pretty sure I can get it on once it's off camera, but I always ruin things when I'm on camera. I won't even lie to y'all. There we go. There we go. No issues, right? No crazy ones at least. So now you can take that out when you need to. But also, you will get a cloak, as you see. The cloak is tattered, worn, and stained. That's why I left the head sculpt off. Ooh, that's the opening for it to put the machete through. So let's see. There we go. So you can put your machete through too as well. Ooh, I didn't even see that. That was nice. Let's pop this head on now. So this is what happens when you want it to lean through. All right, so that means I probably need to place it up a tad bit higher. Let's sit this head on there properly. There we go. So when you want to do photos, you'll let it sit there. But personally, I prefer to let it sit over the shoulder and drape. So then you have that. It might look a little bit, the neck look a little stuffy, but overall I prefer it to sit this way, especially for like action photos. Let it flow. You can actually work that in. But when it sits over with the machete, it can only go in one direction, which is further out. So depending on your photo style or how you want it to sit on the shelf, you can definitely figure out which way you would want to do that. Now, I'm gonna find some both supernatural stuff, Monster Force, military things, all of the above, to sit down and jump into a size comparison. I'll see you guys in a sec so we can talk about that. So, real quick, I heated it up. I just wanted to let you guys know, head can move up and down and shift around a lot easier. As you can see here, the neck will have a little bit of clearance there, but as you can see, we can look up and down with ease now. I want to definitely make sure you guys know the update on that. As you can see, my hands are still wet, but let us jump into the size comparison now. Here we are next to a Delta Red. Just to showcase our previous wave. Head is a little bit larger with that mast head on, but overall, roughly about the same size. Shift a little bit. Here we are next to a 6-inch Marvel Legends. And I feel like Donner Party could definitely fit in Marvel Legends universe. Here we are with the Mezco Hellboy. So yeah, definitely feels like he can fit in multiple universes. Take these guys away. Next up, here we are with a 6-inch G.I. Joe Breaker. Just slightly move you over. Then we have the Action Force Velaverse line, Infantry 2.0, which I feel like these guys are gonna fit in really well with a bunch of different lines. Next up, we have a 7-inch line, Sir Enoch from Mythic Legions. And we have the 1000 Toys Hellboy, which I wasn't gonna do without. Fantastic. Last but not least, I'm gonna throw my main man Doc Knock in there. No cameo from Ichigo today. He's being put on a special display because a special day is coming up. So here we are with Mezco Doc Knock, and as you can see, he can fit really well in there. Before we go though, I'm gonna throw a bonus in because I wanted to try what the Donner Party looked like on a Mythic Legion's horse. Just definitely wanted to try that out, considering he has like the motif for it. So I just wanted to see what it looked like. I'm actually just posing him up ever so quickly. And I'm gonna lift up afterwards. So he is a little bit smaller. So that horse is gonna ride, it's gonna look a little big, as you can see here. But I'm pretty sure you can finagle some angles and make it work. So yeah, overall, really enjoying what's being brought to the table. I love the new themes. Everybody knows I love doing stuff like this, making it look cool. I really hope you guys enjoyed the photos at the end. Special thanks to BBTS for letting me review an early sample of it. Gonna send it back, make sure it's all love with them. And then, yeah, hopefully I'll get a chance to talk about more of these because I do have these on pre-order. Everyone knows I was excited for these to begin with, so very excited going forward. With all of that being said, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the photos. And as always, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.